So I just wanted to come on briefly, just talk about the last few days and also talk about upcoming holiday that's happened. I can't believe it's almost Christmas already. That was a really quick year. Just a recap of your year. It's really definitely need to be talked about. Hello for joining. Like, how do you feel like you have created space or things have changed in your life, Grand Rising, since January to now? You always want to, just checking in with yourself and just see, have you been consistent in your own life, right? It's so important that we do that. Like, look back over the year and say, okay, I did accomplish some things that I really needed to put forward with. If that was buying a house, a car, traveling the world, implementing different strategies for your kids, and you see a different change in them, putting more time in for yourself, starting a business, however that may look for you. You always want to recap the whole year. And as I look over this whole year, I see so many growths and still things that need to be worked on within myself and also within my family, and things that we have been doing and implementing, say, since January, right? And I would say the number one thing that has been helping us is definitely, routine, but scheduling, but putting time in with our kids, making extra time, because it's enough time is how we, manage our time, right? So just putting that extra time in goes far. It goes so far, a long way. 20 minutes a day for each child, or however that may look, understanding them even more. And then once you start to understand them, they will start reflecting different versions of you that need to be healed, like your inner childhood work, right? And I say that because, think about it. If you were you, right, as a child, hello, Grand Rising, right now, and say if you are a neurodivergent parent and you're raising a neurodivergent child, how would your child self, like, and your mother or your father would deal with you? Do you feel like you're a different version, and you're helping your child in a way that you wish you would have got help? Because I kind of look back even at my own life, because I'm neurodivergent as well, right? And so I look back at my own life and was like, wow, I just realized my mom was the same way. Like, she was neurodivergent. She didn't know the help she needed. Different times she had different challenges in life because you're not aware of it, right? Struggles, different things that our parents may have went to. I know my mom is a baby boomer, I believe. Yeah, she is. She was born in the 50s. So the different things that she went through, and I reflected as an adult, and it was just saying, like, it's something. I just didn't know what it was. And so I started doing this work. And the further I understood my kids, I further understood myself, and even my mom and her journey. Like, when you heal your child, or not even heal, but you heal yourself, you go back and reflect on even your childhood, right? And then you look at your parents, and then you look at yourself, right? Because I know most of us parents now, a lot of us are millennium parents, which is myself, and other ones as well. But it's like we started this evolution of change, right? And we don't no longer go to things that maybe our parents used to do. And for us, like, I totally tell my kids to make sure you express yourself, use your emotions, tell me what's wrong, right? Because I feel then, like, we couldn't use our emotions. It was always like being disrespectful or rude, and that's just that timing, right? And so just being more in tune, just more understanding as the end of the work, right? Because to me, our kids are just pretty much a reflection of us, and so they mirror everything, and so they show us and direct us in different ways in our areas in our life that we need to change within ourselves as well. So, hello again. We definitely take our time when it comes to parenting. I know that for a fact. Literally, we don't react to things, more respond and try to get to the cause or the root of why our kids may be acting the way they are. And so that's one thing I really truly appreciate about millennials. which I am a millennial. Because I just remember growing up. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, see, like everybody had no patience. They had no patience for nothing, and sometimes it can be kind of triggering for us because I'm getting my daughter classmates some items. Sometimes it can be kind of triggering for us because that it might spark something right within ourselves that we need to work on to help heal our kids, and not just heal. No, let me reframe that. Not heal our kids, but heal ourselves, right? Because we're teaching them as we learn, and that's why I made up in my mind that I wanted to teach others the same kind of work because I had like double at one time, right? Being a mom of two girls on the spectrum. My son, I believe, is on the spectrum too. I mean, I just see it, you know. But I'm gonna allow him to grow. I'm not gonna label him. I'm just gonna see how things are. I believe sometimes when we do the labeling thing, that's when it becomes, right? Because we speak everything into existence. But it's always good to know rather than not knowing what's happening in our kids' life, you know, because sometimes if we're, just curious or just want to know, like, oh, it's just something, allow it, find out what's going on. Sometimes we don't allow things. And some of us, when we find that our kids may have autism or ADHD or on the spectrum, it's just like hurt. But no, it shouldn't hurt because it's just a gift. And it's just the unnorm that most people think what is normal. Let's think about what is normal. There's no such thing as just normal or one person way of thinking or, just like when everybody stand in line. No, it's different. Everybody's different. We all here to teach one another something different. And that's how I look at life and things, people, places, and things. Like, no matter who you can run into, whenever they're a 2-month-old baby or a 92-year-old man, right? We're always teaching a baby can just be smiling so much and trying to tell you to smile, right? So just got to be more aware about certain things and our position in this world. We all have a position. You just got to figure that position out. Even if you don't know what it is, you have to figure it out. Because eventually you will. You figure out what your mission is. Whatever you're passionate about is going to be connected to your mission. Whatever, like, bring you joy, like you would do this every day without being paid for it. That's how you know that that's your mission in life. And that's how I found out about mine. Because I just used to cook. I was cooking all my life. I love to eat. I grew up around, I'm from the South, so family and my grandmother, even when I remember to this day, I was like 4 years old, she used to make fried sweet potato pie. Okay. And, that vivid memory is like still in my mind of even how she used to take the fork and mash it down on the edges of the crust. And I used to eat the butter. I mean, it was just so amazing just to have those kind of memories. And those are the kind of memories we want to have in our own kids, right? We don't want them to, focus on trauma stuff, right? Like, I remember you want them to focus on a good memory, right? And that's why we always have to create memories. Hello for joining. We always have to create memories. Because at the end of the day, everything's about experiences and whatever emotion is tied to it. Just like if you went somewhere and you smelt something, right? Or Or if you ate something, it remind you of a moment that it was tied to. That's how everything is in life. So really cherish the moments with your family that you have, as much time as you can, because every day is a brand new day, however that may look, you know. So we'll be here right now in this present moment, and in the future present, we may not be here. So just really enjoy your family and your loved ones and your soul family and your adopted family, whatever family look like for you, you know. So I'm gonna get off, and I look forward to connecting with you guys soon. Get an update with everybody, and I just want to give some homework out. Um, write down 6 things that you have accomplished this year. Just 6 things, major goals that you feel that you have accomplished this year, and that you want to implement them definitely in the next year. Or even if you're close to those 6, like major goals, because we do 6 goals a day on a day basis to accomplish, right? So, but 6 major goals. And if you haven't finished it, say it's like, oh, I got one more. Make sure you do it before the beginning of the year, or in the process of doing it, or being persistent with it. I told my daughters the same thing. I tell everybody, it's like, what? You have 30 more days left. As I count down with them, right? Have this many days left. What have you accomplished in this year that you're going to implement next year? You know, emotional stability, I tell my daughters, is so important to make sure you use your tools that you have right in front of you. So as you get older, it won't be so challenging. You don't have to be in the red zone as much. You can be more calm. And so what I focus on mostly for buying my kids was sensory friendly items, like for the house, to take with them, to help them and guide them, instead of just investing in other things. And they did get some, I did buy them stuff that they want, a few items, but I got a lot of things that actually will help them, their motor skills and nervous system, things in that nature, routines as well. Um, and so yeah, I'm excited about Christmas this year. I just love the spirit of Christmas. I tell my daughters, I said, this is how it should be all year round, right? Every day should be joyful. You always want to be in a place of gratitude, because you'll feel that energy, right? It's not just a one day of the year, it's every day. If you walk in that all the time, every day, you'll see how different your life will change for the best. Like, it will definitely change for the best. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to y'all soon. Take it easy.